1. The problems of contemporary sociology. Sociology has been engaged in addressing various social issues thus far. Some examples of these issues include eradicating poverty and unhappiness among people, creating conditions that allow for a rich and healthy lifestyle, eliminating discrimination against specific individuals or groups, empowering the vulnerable, and striving to build a free and equal society. Especially since the 20th century, sociology has been working towards resolving global social problems such as economic disparities inherent in capitalist societies, regional conflicts, minority discrimination, and environmental destruction. And they have achieved certain results. However, it is a fact that fundamental questions have been raised about sociology. How much has sociology truly contributed to people's good life? Undoubtedly, the social environment in which people live has been improving day by day. But along with that improvement, have people's sense of happiness and security been increasing? There are no sociologists who can confidently affirm these fundamental questions. There are two reasons for this. One reason pertains to the perpetuity of social problems, which cannot be eradicated as long as society keeps changing. Just like symptomatic treatment, we must address their resolution every time new problems arise. However, the second reason includes more difficult challenges that require serious reconsideration. That is the fact that the conventional sociology aimed at eradicating poverty and unhappiness does not directly lead to the enhancement of good life or happiness. A sociology focused on good life and happiness requires a more fundamentally different approach. Prior to sociology, adjacent sciences such as positive psychology, the economics of happiness, and practical activities like terminal care in medical settings, spiritual care, and mindfulness in Buddhism have been working on the development of such approaches. In this paper, I introduce the altruistic sociology of P.A. Sorokin, one of the few scholars who have engaged in sociology aiming for the achievement of good life and happiness as described above. Humans understand the meaning of their existence only when they exist with others. This fact is manifested through acts of service to others. The word that succinctly expresses this is altruism. Without others, one cannot even affirm oneself. The self is supported by others, and the self supports others, existing in a relationship of mutual aid. Regardless of preferences, humans inevitably tend to be altruistic. Yoshino, 2020b. Looking back at history, traditional sociology has thought in the following way: humans living within society seek happiness by changing society. If a person cannot escape from unhappiness, the main task of sociology was to identify the flaws in the social structure external to that person. However, being free from unhappiness and being happy are not the same. Sociology for happiness or good life requires a transformation of the human mind, not just changes in the external environment of humans. Even with improvements in the social environment, if a sense of happiness cannot be obtained, it is a problem of the mind, mentality. By changing the hearts of individuals, society transforms into a better one. So, how is altruism connected to good life and happiness? To answer this question, this paper tackles the task of uncovering the ideological origins of Sorokin's claims. It was the Russian writer Tolstoy who provided ideas for Sorokin's altruistic sociology. More specifically, Tolstoy's Christian altruism and philosophy of love, as well as the common people, whom he regarded as role models. Socrates' Plato's philosophy of life and death deeply influenced Tolstoy's thinking. In other words, to truly understand the meaning of sociology for living a good life, we need to trace it back to Sorokin's altruistic sociology, Tolstoy's radical theory of self, and the ideas of later Plato.